My name is Evie, and if you only knew me from the outside, you'd think I had it all. A good job, a nice house, a husband, stability. But behind the smiles and the Sunday pictures, my heart was starving. You see, being married doesn't mean being loved, and sometimes the loneliest place to be is lying right next to somebody who's supposed to love you. My husband, David, was a provider. He made sure the bills were paid, the house was in order, and to everyone else, he looked like a good man. But love, real love, that was missing. He stopped noticing me, my hair, my smile, the little things I did to feel pretty. It all went unseen. Conversations turned into arguments. Touch turned into silence. I became invisible in my own home, and I kept telling myself, this is marriage. You fight, you stay, you endure, but inside I was breaking. I wanted more. I wanted to feel alive again, and then I met him. His name was Jordan. We crossed paths at a community event, nothing special. At least it shouldn't have been. But when he spoke to me, he saw me. Not the wife, not the housekeeper, not the woman just holding things together. He saw Evie. We talked. Just small things at first. Work, life, dreams. But his words were different. They weren't rushed. They weren't cold. They were soft, thoughtful, almost like he was speaking into the places I'd forgotten about myself. Little by little, I found myself smiling again. Jordan encouraged me. He reminded me that my laughter was beautiful, that my ideas mattered, that I was more than a title or a role. I was a woman worth being cherished. I hadn't felt that in so long. He wasn't even trying to sweep me off my feet. He was just being genuine. And it was that honesty, that warmth, that lit something inside me. I would go home to silence, to cold dinners, and a husband scrolling on his phone. But in my heart, I kept hearing Jordan's voice. You're more than enough, Evie. Don't ever forget that. For the first time in years, I believed it. But here's the problem. I was married. Every smile, every text, every moment with Jordan felt like crossing a line. Yet, I couldn't stop. He wasn't asking me to leave. He wasn't rushing me. He was just there, patient, steady. A friend who saw me deeper than my own husband ever had. And I was torn between what I vowed and what I felt. Between the life I built and the life I was starting to dream about. Some nights, I would lie awake next to David, staring at the ceiling, wondering, am I wrong for wanting more? Or am I wrong for staying with less? Because truth is, Jordan wasn't perfect, but he was everything my soul had been missing. One night, it all came to a breaking point. David had left in another one of his storms. Slamming doors, cold silence, no explanations. And as I sat there at the kitchen table, tears blurring my vision, my phone lit up. It was Jordan. His text was simple, just 5 words. You don't deserve this, Evie. My hands shook. My heart raced. And for the first time, I wondered if maybe, just maybe, I was standing at the edge of something I couldn't turn back from. And that night, I had to ask myself a question I wasn't ready to answer. When the wrong one loves you, right, what do you do with that kind of love?